New Attorney Joey Phillips on behalf of Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens, please state your full name for the record.
Chester Albert Stevens.
Times up for violations, you know?
Yes, the defendant did test positive for alcohol via ETG on June 6th of this year, and he has also failed to attend 2 support group meetings per week as directed. The defendant has yet to attend any support group meetings since being discussed.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've gone over that with my client. At this point in time, he is going to admit with an explanation.
Okay. Mr. Stevens, if you would please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Stevens, you're on probation to this court for a term of 18 months for operating while visibly impaired. You understand that? You're on probation to the court for the operating while visibly impaired charge. The term of probation, the length of probation is 18 months. You understand that?
Oh,
Okay. There's allegations that you violated the terms and conditions of that probation. You
yeah,
understand?
there was a reason for that.
We'll get to that. We gotta go through some procedures here to make sure that you understand your rights. Do you understand the allegations that are made against you?
The allegations of me drinking,
That
violating.
that you tested positive for alcohol and you haven't been going to support group meetings. Do you understand those allegations?
Well,
Hang on.
Oh,
The question is really specific, on whether or not you understand the allegations.
okay.
Do you understand those allegations?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to a contested hearing where it would need to be shown by preponderance of the evidence. So more likely than not, that you did in fact violate your probation. My understanding is you're going to waive your right to the hearing and instead admit that you violated your probation. Is all that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone made you any promises or threatened you in any way to convince you to give up your rights to the hearing? Okay. You understand you could be sentenced all the way up to 93 days in jail and fined $300 plus costs as a result of the violation.
Yeah, it comes down to money.
Well, do you understand those are the maximum penalties? All right, as to the allegation that you tested positive for alcohol on June 6, 2024, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Split it in half.
I don't know what that means.
That was, well.
You admit that you tested.
Hang on.
You'll have a
I
chance.
used to be in the court.
Well, that's good. You'll have a chance to explain it, but the question is, did you test positive on that day?
Yes.
Have you also failed to attend the 2 support group meetings per week as you're ordered to do?
To where?
Community support group meetings like AA, Smart
We're
Recovery,
community service.
community support group
What?
meetings.
But I thought it was gonna be an order to my circumstances. I'm just being careful. It's gonna be a transfer.
Do you understand that allegation? And do you admit that you have not attended those meetings? Did you attend 2 support meetings per week since I said?
I didn't. Oh, yeah. Oh,
You admit that? You admit that you have not?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Are you satisfied, Mr. Phillips?
I'm satisfied.
Mr. Young? Yes. The court too is satisfied that please knowing, voluntary, and accurate, I'll accept the same. I'm going to give Mr. Young a chance to say what he thinks should happen in terms of a sentence, and then you'll have a chance to explain and to make your own arguments. So, Mr. Young, your recommendation.
Yes, I will. Mr. Stevens did call me on the morning of June 6th, told me that he failed his alcohol test that morning, explained what happened that day. As for the support group meetings, I told him we would have this conversation today basically he told me that he planned on going to the support group meetings after he completed the community service. He was trying to do one thing at a time. I did explain at the time of sentencing that, the 2 support group meetings and, focus on those, but the community service he has done. So at this time, we're recommending to continue as previously ordered, and suspend 10 days jail, serve an additional 30 hours of community service, and attend 4 support group meetings per week beginning tomorrow, and then start reviewing 60 days.
All right, I'm going to give Mr. Phillips a chance now. So, Mr. Phillips, go ahead.
Thank you. I've gone over this with my client. As you can see, he wants to make sure he's doing the right thing. He's going through a lot. He's homeless. He's living in a friend's garage. He was bouncing back with his sister's home in Texas. He's testing, he's trying to get an apartment of himself, as well as take care of his 5-year-old daughter. He's got a lot going on, and he's trying to not set himself up for failure, which is why he was like, I just want to do a couple things at a time, and I'll get to that. We've had a conversation, he understands he needs to do some corporate meetings. That's part of the things he needs to do now, not to wait on. That being said, Aaron, he did drink, he opened up to it, he had an issue at a job site. He's just been feeling really down. And I asked him, he would follow the recommendation except for the forced support group meetings. He is trying to work 30 additional hours community service. He's gonna continue going into the testing. He's not had issues. I would just ask that you just have him do additional community service.
All right, Mr. Stevens, is there anything you wanted the court to consider?
Of course, consider no lightly on me. That day when I drank it, I was doing some work on a friend's house, and then I get a phone call, Chester, can you come help me do some work from Shay that works at Cover Grill? So I said, yeah, well, okay, well, when I get done working on, I'll come walk on over there and I'll help you at the restaurant. So when I walk the distance to the restaurant, I've been working on this house for about 8 to 10 hours. So I walk up to the restaurant, she asked me to clean out her car for her. Okay, I'll clean out your car. And she said, well, can you take some boxes down to the storage garage down the street from the restaurant? Okay, so I take 2 boxes down there, heavy boxes. So then, after I do that, I said, well, you want me to clean up the bathroom in the restaurant? She's like, I'll let you know. So I'm sitting there waiting. Oh, no, that's all right, okay. So I go outside, I'm waiting, I said, damn, I'm serious, she gonna give me something for doing this work for me since I've been working all morning and days. So, then I'm standing out there, and all of a sudden, her and Ronnie, they standing in there, they talking, but I'm outside over here, they standing in the doorway talking, I don't know what they talking about. So then all of a sudden, she come out the door. And then he's standing right behind her, he do the same thing to me. Okay, so I'm like, I'm not knowing the fuck. This grown up talking, what I'm talking about, I'm telling the truth. This grown up, the way I'm expressing myself.
Mr. Stevens.
Right, yeah, so I'm not telling, yeah. And so, then I'm like, because these are the same 2 people that give me like this to give me 4 last. The same 2 people, I forgave them for that. So now this year, they did this to me. So when she got through doing all that, she went to her car, and he started doing that, calling me all out with that. He bags into the restaurant, he goes to lock the door. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So now I feel like I got set up again. So I can't, I'm pissed off. So I'm like, well, I'm not thinking, I'm like, oh, fine, okay. Boom. Bring your be outside. Do it fair, do it right. What's up? So I got so mad because he wouldn't come outside, he go back on the grill and stuff like that. So I go right across the street now, because I already know I'm passing all my urine drops. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm you know what I'm saying? This is how mad I am. So I go over there, I get 3 little shots. I sit on the ground, I drink. And I'm like, I'm cussing. I'm like, man, come on outside. So I go back over there, boom.
Mr. Stevens, let me cut you off for your explanation, but is it fair to say that after that happened, you were upset?
Yeah.
You had a lot going on.
But that's the detail.
Yeah, you had a lot going on.
Yeah.
You're feeling down.
Yeah, because I could have called a stroke or a heart attack out there. I swore my
That's
head.
true. And then because of that, you took 3 shots and drank, right?
Yeah, I sure did. Knowing that's a zero tolerance. That's a zero tolerance that I shouldn't be drinking. That's irritating.
That's the moment that you said this is all about money, and I can't stress enough that this is not all about money. It's about that decision that you made. in the moment where you are upset and frustrated and angry, and rightfully so, chose to drink. And that's what we're trying to address here on probation. Because the alcohol is what got you here in the first place, and you're confronted with another situation, and the way that you dealt with it was consuming alcohol. And that's the focus of what we're trying to do at our probation department, and that's what Mr. Young's recommendation is aimed at, is helping you find another way to deal with those types of feelings. And that's why the support group meeting is important, okay? And you gotta do it, and I understand that it might interfere with your ability to do community service timely, and maybe will slow down other aspects of probation, but you're violating probation here today because you consumed alcohol, and you're on probation because of an alcohol offense. So my focus, Mr. Young's focus, and hopefully your focus moving forward is getting treatment and finding an aspect of a support group, a support system behind you, so that you're making different decisions. Because that decision today brought you back in here. The reason you're here in the first place is because you drank and drove, right? So let's get that behind you, and that's the focus of support group meetings, and that'll give you a whole new avenue of people to talk to who are in a similar circumstance in life and dealing with the same types of difficult choices in their lives, and hopefully find an avenue for you to make different choices moving forward, and not come back in front of me to talk about a violation, but to ask to be on probation. Okay?
Correct.
All right. So with that, it is going to be the sentence of this court that you continue with probation as previously ordered. I'm going to continue those suspended, or I'm going to suspend 10 days in jail. I'm ordering that you serve an additional 10 hours of community service. I want you to attend 3 support group meetings per week. And if you need help finding them, Mr. Young can help you find them, okay? And they're likely very close to where you live right now. They're easy to get to. Once you start going, you'll find people that can help you with rides to get there. So you just gotta go, and it'll open up a whole new way of life for you. I'm sure of it. We'll start a review in 60 days. Okay, so I'll see you again in 2 months to see how this is all progressing. All right. Best of luck to you.
I guess after the holiday, I can start next week.
We can start today.
Today,
Yes, sorry.
what time?
You can start today. You can find a meeting. You can walk out the door and go to a meeting. They're everywhere.
Go to a meeting, go to, oh, okay,
All right. We'll see you soon.
okay.
All right. Powell, that's your last one.
Yes.